run at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ken Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Tua. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. And the Beats have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right at the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Beats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And Walker has it. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision. To go for it doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Tua gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Beats have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 28-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And some room to roam that. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ty Chandler, 58 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the counter, it's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Up the middle, here's Walker.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Walker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ty Chandler. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Barkley, toss play left. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Now Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's good! And on